My name is Simone Meyer and I'm a neurobiologist from the University of Tübingen.
My name is Christian Maringer, an organization theorist from the University of Stuttgart.
Over the last 3 years, we have been working in an interdisciplinary project as part of the Young Academy of the Heidelberg Academy of Sciences and Humanities. We aimed at better conceptualizing processes of change. We realized that change is a phenomenon investigated by most scientific disciplines. However, interactions beyond disciplinary boundaries are rare, preventing mutual learning.
While it may be tempting to say that there's no point in such an interdisciplinary exchange, our experience is that there is a lot to be learned when it comes to change in different disciplines. For instance, Simone made me aware of a concept called Waddington's canalization. This concept is used to describe the development in biology. The key idea is that development processes evolve in a trajectory which we can imagine as a ball rolling through a landscape. This concept allowed me to better understand change processes in organization theory.
In my discipline, change is rarely conceptualized explicitly. For me, it was very interesting to learn from the organization theorist Christian how he analyzes processes of change in teams that are part of a company using qualitative methods. Christian creates narrative networks at different time points, and looking at several of those allows to conceptualize change. These figurative analyses can nicely complement the quantitative view on change we often adopt in the natural sciences.
As these examples show, an interdisciplinary exchange related to processes of change can be quite useful. Hence, we organized a workshop with scholars from different disciplines who jointly reflect on change and the possibilities for mutual learning. In the next minutes, we will let the voices of those scholars speak.
So change for me really means that we have to do things differently in the ongoing present, and which will over time change the path that we are on, so set us to a different direction, which you can see is different from the current direction we're heading towards.
For me, actually, it's continuity. The process is more about continual, without no specific beginning and no specific end. However, there are some byproducts like outcomes or around the way.
Change means for me that it's a process that happens continuously, and it's a matter of timing, so when to change and when to stabilize.
So for me, change is studied in the context of socio-technical change, where I examine the interplay between new technologies and the way they transform work. So for me, change is a process of transformation in networks of work.
In my research, I look at interdisciplinary teams, how they generate new ways of working during digital transformation.
My profession is history of science, and if you study the history of science, you are automatically engaged with study of change, because this is the essence of the sciences, that they change over time.
How I study change, it's about the view from the perspective of organization design, where the organization design has this dialectic perspective to do some specific goal or specific outcome. So I look at the outcome and trace the way back from the retrospective point of view, and to see what changes was made by the intention towards some specific goal.
I'm currently working in a Novo Nordisk-funded project called Making the Distant Futures Actionable. And in this project, I study change in the context of the agriculture sector.
In my research, I studied change in how organizations are using technology, like, for example, artificial intelligence, and how that affects change in organizations.
In my research, change means accelerated materials research and the optimization of production and manufacturing processes by using advanced computational and data-driven methods.
From the workshop, I've gained insights into some of the epistemological positions of other researchers in the change field, but it gave me a chance also to remember important literatures or important concepts from other fields, and to interact with other researchers to share ideas about, in particular in this workshop, routines and change. So, yeah.
The workshop offered me in-depth discussions about different methods, how to approach my research, from ethnographic study over experimentation up to network research.
Actually, it was very nice to listen to Hans Jörg and his history research to think about the stability and instability.
It helps me in shifting my perspective on change.
This workshop really helped me to confirm that it's really important to pay attention to the accumulation process for change. So without this accumulation process, change probably would never happen.
It brings together experts from different disciplines and diverse life and research and development experiences, and this is really great because you get impressions into this topic from diverse perspectives.